Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 on my team. Road to Glory, episode number 236. Happy Monday to you. Hope you're all doing well. Don't think this microphone is quite central. There we go. Hope you're doing well on this fine Monday. It's the start of a new week. The sun is shining. Well, at least it is today when I'm filming on Sunday. Let's get stuck in. If you do enjoy, do me a favour. Hit me with a thumbs up. I'd absolutely love to see 1,000 to 2,000 likes on this episode. Team of the season. It's all hype. I hope you're enjoying it. Keep showing that support. And of course, subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Thank you. So those of you that watch the videos will know exactly what the team is looking like. I know we switch out the CDM every now and again, but I've been having a little look on FootWiz, all right, for this CDM role specifically in the starting lineup is actually obviously like the central centre mid in a 4-3-2-1. Now, with the chem styles that I've got on these players between Paulinho, Casemiro and Bruno G, I was having a little look on FootWiz with the full chemistry in centre mid in a 4-3-2-1. What are they rated as individuals? Now, Casemiro with an engine is rated like a 94 centre mid, I think, which is the same as his actual card. Paulinho is a little bit lower. I think he's like 93. And then Bruno G is like 97. And when you look at the stats, you can sort of see why. So I'm hoping he can do the job for me. He's the one that I've gone with in in that central centre mid role, aka my kind of CDM, the one that sticks back a little bit. And I'm hoping that he can be the man to actually, you know, just hold it down for me. Now we're into FUT Champions. I'm going to play the first 5 games today, and this was played on Saturday, around lunchtime on Saturday. So you know, it had probably been out for about 15 or 16 hours, the old weekend league, and I mean, the Friday night people are genuinely, I think, the absolute the absolute sweats. But I would say the Saturday lunchtime crew are quite similar. It's not just me, right? And I talked to you about that tweet yesterday, didn't I? Where I said I'm finding this really difficult in my old age. But the general consensus from what I saw this weekend was that everyone was saying just how difficult they found it. I saw people that haven't bottled a 14-win weekend league since the start of FIFA only just scrape 11. I don't think that bodes very well for me as someone that pretty much just scrapes 11. Well, no, I need to give myself a tiny bit more credit for that. I get 11 every week, basically. I've bottled it a couple of times, and I've got 14 once or twice. Once, I think. And normally when I get 11, I've got a couple or a few games to give away. So I'm hopeful that we can still get that this week. I will still set my initial goal at 14. Because if I do that and things are going well, I'll continue to try and get that. Because, you know, 3 TOTS players in a pack is always quite useful. Even if you get rubbish ones, it's good fodder for an SBC because a lot of the requirements now are saying, hey, you need a team of the season or a team of the season moments in this SBC. And I'm running out of ones in my club that I'm willing to put in. So, I had to switch kits, by the way. You can see that, right? I've switched to the buy-in kit away because the black kits I really struggle with. I can't really pick out my opposition players, and I find that they get through too easily. But this right here is the biggest bottle that I have so far, and it's literally in game number 2 of the weekend league. I was 3-1 up, and I thought I was cruising. And the second half came around, and this guy just turned it up a little bit. Fair play, he was very good, and I felt like I couldn't get anywhere near him in this second half. I wonder what the difference is. Because I just stuck to my 4-3-2-1. I tell you what I did do is I've also got a 4-3-2-1 where I've just upped the... it's exactly the same like cost and tactics, but instead of balanced on the however aggressive you are thingy, I've put it up to press on possession or whatever, because I just find that everyone's pressing me constantly now. And if that's the case, that might just be because it's TOTS. Everyone's got TOTS players. Everyone's got better stamina. You can get away with being on a high pressure tactic right now. And if so, then that's how I used to play, and I would quite like if I could play that way again. Because balanced, sometimes I feel like my players just don't quite get going, don't put enough effort in. You might think I'm unfortunate to concede against an R9, but this was a proper R9. This wasn't anybody's loan. So fair play to this guy. I bet he's probably sat there thinking, well, that's annoying that, I actually managed to get R9 and now everyone's going to use him this weekend as a loan. But yeah, as you can see, I'm 2-1 up in this game. Can I make it 3? Oh, yes. Lovely stuff there from Harry Kane. So literally right off the kickoff, we hit him with what was the old Spencer FC quote? Like a misery compiler, I think he used to say in his old FIFA series. Goated, by the way. 3-1, winners. 2-1 in the weekend league. I'll take that. Fine. Like, I've had weekends where I get up to like 6 or 7 or 8 wins without a loss. I don't think that was necessarily going to happen at this stage of the game. I found Harry Kane and Jarzinho were switching in game, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put Kane where I used to put Drogba and see if that works for me, because that game that we just won there, I'd in-game switched Kane and Jarzinho around, and it worked out an absolute treat. And then as you can see here, if Kane picks the ball up on that, just on that side right there, I think that might be the play. So for the first couple, and then getting the ball into Jarzinho there, if that was Kane in the striker spot, I would not have been able to wiggle and dribble like that to get through and score the goal. So maybe Jarzinho being that sort of like hold-up striker that if he gets the ball just wiggles and dribbles, and then Kane can run his way down the right-hand side with all that blistering pace that he's got on his TOTS card, and even be back post for some headers and stuff. I think that could potentially work for us, even though it doesn't necessarily seem the ideal situation of what you would probably do. But hey, we all have our little play styles, right? So I'm 2-2 against this guy. I earned myself a penalty. Diaby, the star boy, for me doing his thing. And Kevin De Bruyne steps up, scores the penalty, and we are 3-2 up with a lovely little red De Bruyne popping up on the pitch there. But can we make it 4-2? Mbappe over to Mitoma. These are the super subs of dreams, and it flies in the back of the net. Do you know what I want to bring up? The super subs and the players that you were using a couple of weeks ago before TOTS started are not absolutely garbage anymore. What you see with a bunch of these TOTS cards is all a load of pretty blue and gold. But I tell you who's still really, really good. That Diaby, Gareth Bale, the ones that we've been using for months. Regular gold Mbappe as a super sub if you're not still starting him, which it would be cool if you maybe not start Mbappe, just try and enjoy some other players for a bit. Those are the guys that are still kind of, I've realised, why am I disrespecting these players and putting them on the reserves? They need to just be on the bench because I've relied on them for so long, and they're actually not garbage anymore. They're not garbage yet. They are still very good because a lot of these TOTS cards are still at that same level. So unless you're just looking to try new players, which I respect and appreciate. Some of the old faithfuls are still the ones to use when it comes to super subs. This game gets away from me. I actually thought that this was the easiest opponent of all of the games we've played so far. But the scoreline don't lie, right? So I think I was perhaps overconfident in that one. The way we started against that guy and the way that it was playing out, I thought that it shouldn't have been a 4-1 scoreline. I thought I was always going to get back into it and win. So fair play for doing what you've done there. You've battered me, and I am like 3-2 in the weekend league, and it's not good. However, we got enough XP to go up another level for a 383 plus player pack. For some reason, my no tifo. What was that for? Why did it give me one of them again? Who knows? But I'll take the 23 coins. And in our 83 plus triple, we get gold, walkout, Portuguese striker from Al Nassr, Cristiano Ronaldo. 24 hours too early. Yeah. I packed Ronaldo. But it was on Saturday, not Sunday, when the new TOTS comes out and Ronaldo's getting a TOTS. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But I stuck this La Liga thing on in the background because I know I needed one more token to get a 100k pack. My club's empty, right? You know, I'm literally running on fumes at the moment. So a free 100k pack and a free 383 plus player pack that we just got Ronaldo in. All of that is just like, I'm very grateful for that stuff. That CR7 is probably fodder, isn't he? He just is. I wonder what the team of the season one looks like. You guys will know that by the time he comes out. But in my free 100k pack, I get a team of the season, and I get German centre mid from Dortmund. It is that man, Julian Brandt, the one that we've all been packing, or the one that I've seen everybody pack, I think, this week so far. Very cheap, 40 to 50k, 93 rated. Looks genuinely very good if you disregard the pace, I guess. Would be a fantastic cam, I'm sure of it. A central cam where you don't necessarily need pace, 96 dribbling and all that. I think he'd be very good. But I guess a lot of people just won't use him. But he can go into my latest Bundesliga team. You know, obviously we're trying to build up a squad where then if I get a whole squad, I might be brave enough to take on that super sweaty game mode for a Bundesliga TOTS. I hope in my head that I don't bother with it though, just because I know how horrible it is. But you never know. It depends on who we get in red and all of that sort of stuff as to whether or not we take on that disgusting game mode. But yeah, for now, we're getting there. Considering we started with 3 players in the Bundesliga the other day, we've now got, we're only 3 off a starting 11, and we've got a full bench. So we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, so from 2 free packs, one just from going along the season pass, and 2 just the other one from the swaps tokens that we got from literally watching competitive FIFA over the last couple of months. We got ourselves a CR7 and TOTS brandt. Yeah, quality. I mean, I know that I've sort of baited you a little bit in the thumbnail with like a TOTS looking CR7, but with the brandt stats. But I did do a little cutout so that you could sort of see a gold card behind. I thought it was quite a good thumbnail. You can let me know in the comments what you think. This St. Max card, fraudulent. I don't know what it is. I haven't been as disappointed in a card as him for a long old time. That was an expensive SBC, and I just don't really rate him. It's unfortunate. So I think he might have to come out. I think I might even prefer Matoma at this point. He's going to have to come out. I'm wondering if a couple of my icons, Zidane and Cole, wondering if they're past their time now. Bring a couple new players in for the rest of my weekend league games, which we will get to tomorrow. 15 games remain. Obviously, would love to get 11 or 14 wins. Most likely probably going to get 9 with the way that we've been playing and how difficult it is this weekend. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, do me a small favour and hit the thumbs up button. Tomorrow I'll have a couple of new players in the squad, which we can look at and buy, and they'll both be TOTS, which is quite interesting. You never know what we're going to pack. I'll have squad battles rewards, so I'll have another red team of the season player popping up. We'll see what we get in that. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'll be back again tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you then. Peace.